I did see it. I wasn't like a diehard fan of it. I mean, I remember watching it. I remember many of my childhood nightmares were based around the original V and the, people's faces peeling off. But I hadn't seen it since I got the job. But they told me they had cast her as my mother, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I saw her on set, and she was wearing that red dress that she wore in the first episode, and she slowly turns around and goes, just looks at me, and I'm like, hello, mother. I couldn't get it out. I was so freaked out. I had goosebumps.
And do you get, I would imagine, like, it's really hard for you to walk down the street now. You probably get recognized constantly. And what is the reaction? Is it like, oh, hey, it's so good to meet you? Or is it like, oh, hey, are they scared now?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah. Children are very afraid of me. Airplane pilots, apparently. On my flight down here, the guy's like, I'm not coming near you, but I appreciate what you do. Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to make sure that we get to you guys. If you have a question, you can step right up here to the mic. We'll form a line, and we'll just try to rapid fire them out, because I want to make sure you guys get to ask all the questions you want to ask her today. So step on up to the mic. Yes, sir, we're going to start with you. Is there a switch on the side? Is it on?
Is this thing on? Oh,
there you go.
All right, hi. I had a question about your voice work on the Justice League series. You and yourself and Nathan Fillion, Gina Torres, Adam Baldwin all ended up doing voice work on it. So was that what was your offer at, or was it just a coincidence?
Yeah, they love Firefly, I guess, and they just called each one of us up individually as the characters came up, and we just worked on it. It was great. It was so much fun to do that.
And one more last question. Your episodes, generally, did you record along with the rest of the cast, or did you record your own separately?
The first one I did, I recorded with everybody, and it was really fun to be in the same room and see people doing their voices, because people make funny faces when they do that stuff. But then at any time after that, sometimes I was in New York, and I would just pop into a little studio, and they would give me the lines, and I would do it. And so it's random.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the biggest troublemaker out of that group?
Oh, come on. Do you need to ask? Nathan Fillion,
of course, yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised my phone isn't ringing right now.
Well, you can tweet him,
Yeah.
All right, next sir.
How long have you been in the States? Because you don't seem to have an accent at all.
I've grown up here basically my whole life. I moved to New York when I was 7.
And you're fluent in Portuguese?
I am, yes.
Can you say something in Portuguese?
Not to put you on the spot.
Okay. Eu estou adorando estar aqui no Texas com vocês.
Okay, thank you.
I think I grammatically screwed that up.
No reason, I just wanted to hear it. So.
That was hot. Next.
I have 2 questions. I would like to know, if Firefly had gone on, where would you have liked to see Inara go?
Making out with Mal, having a bunch of babies. What else do we want to do?
And also, I'd like to know, what is foam?
You follow me on Twitter, I see.
Yeah.
I say really random stuff, and if you're easily offended, don't follow me. Foam, food foam. Do we know what food foam is in this audience? It's, like when you go to like a fancy schmancy place, or sometimes not even that fancy, chefs like to throw in like a lobster foam, or like a truffle scented foam, or lemon, whatever. It's what it sounds like. I mean, somebody like just whips up some foam, lemon or whatever, and puts it on the side of your plate. It's supposed to be like this gourmet thing, and I think it's bullshit. I don't want to eat something that looks like shit. And pay $25 for it. The foam.
Yes, sir.
Blonde or brunette?
I don't know. I liked being a blonde. That was fun. I dyed my hair blonde last summer just for fun and to freak out my producers on V. They saw that. They were like, what the hell just happened? Tell me that special effect. So I'm like, yes. But I love being blonde. It was fun to be a little different, but I think brunettes are smarter. Sorry.
It looked good. You should have kept it.
Thanks.